All right, let's talk about sharks. We sharks have been around for over 400 million years, which is basically saying, hey, I've been silently lurking while you're still figuring out what a TikTok is. But really, what makes us such silent, sneaky predators? Well, let's dive in, but not too loud. We wouldn't want to alarm anyone. So let's talk about stealth mode. Sharks are basically the ninjas of the ocean. You don't see us coming, you don't hear us coming, and suddenly, bam! We're nibbling on your leg and you're left thinking, wait, how did I not notice that huge fin? Yeah, it's called silent hunting. And no, it's not because sharks are shy. We've just mastered the art of stealth. Seriously, we could teach the CIA a thing or two about being unnoticed. We move through the water like we've got a secret contract with the ocean itself. Ever see a shark make a splash? Didn't think so. Sharks glide through the water like a stealth jet, slicing through the depths with no noise, no drama, just a cold, efficient hunting machine. And those fins? Oh, they're the ultimate sneak attack setup. Those bad boys cut through the water so smoothly it's like butter. You'd think they had some kind of secret watercraft tech on them. I mean, if sharks wanted to go full-on stealth mode, we'd just need a cloaking device and poof. Imagine the ocean's most terrifying predator completely invisible. We don't need any of that splashy, attention-grabbing stuff. We don't need to announce our presence like some over-the-top action hero. Sharks just slide in, do the job, and leave without you ever knowing we were there. Now that's a power move. You might be thinking, okay, so what makes sharks so silent? Well, here's a little secret. Sharks don't have bones. That's right. No bones, just cartilage. So if you're trying to sneak around and you're not clunking around with bones, you're already off to a pretty good start. Have you ever tried sneaking up on someone while your knee pops out like an old door hinge? It's like trying to sneak past a sleeping bear while wearing a squeaky toy suit. It's impossible, but with sharks? Nah, no such problem. Sharks don't have those creaky joints, and our bodies are made of cartilage, which is much lighter and more flexible than bones. So when we swim, it's like a ghost drifting through the ocean. And the best part? Cartilage is way less dense than bones, so sharks are just floating through the water with little to no resistance. We're not wasting energy on unnecessary movements, making us way more efficient. While you're over there trying to sneak around and trying not to make any noise, a shark's already eaten your lunch and your quiet time. But wait, it gets better. Sharks don't just sneak in silence. We've got these super senses that let us feel you before we even see you. Yeah, that's right. We've got some serious spidey senses. Well, actually, it's more like electroreception. Basically a fancy word for detecting the electrical signals of living creatures. So while you're just chilling in the ocean thinking you're the king of the world with your sunscreen and your floaties, there's a shark over here thinking, oh, I know you're here, buddy, nice try. And we're not just guessing either. We've got these special pores on our head called ampullae of Lorenzini. Sounds fancy, right? It's basically our own built-in Wi-Fi signal to track you underwater. Meanwhile, you're still trying to get a good signal at the coffee shop. So we sharks are definitely ahead of the game. You're swimming around, thinking you're incognito, and the sharks are already like, I know everything about you. Don't even bother trying to hide. And now let's talk about the hunt. You probably think sharks are all about that grab-and-go life, right? Like, just bite anything that moves? Nah, sharks play the long game. We've got an entire playbook on how to hunt, and it's not just about those terrifying teeth. Forget the usual running and grabbing. Sharks are more about chilling out, playing it cool, and waiting for the perfect moment. Some sharks, yeah, they'll circle their prey. Slowly. Like, very slowly. You think you're just enjoying a peaceful swim at the beach when suddenly you're in the middle of a game of hide and seek. Now, sharks use different hunting strategies depending on the situation. The ambush method? Oh yeah, that's when we'll lurk in the shadows and wait for you to wander into our personal danger zone. And then, when you least expect it, we spring into action with that lightning-fast strike. It's a full-on surprise attack, no warning. Meanwhile, you're just trying to figure out where you left your beach towel. Oh, and then there's the hunting circle. It's exactly what it sounds like. Sharks don't rush in. We just keep circling and sizing you up like some oceanic predator version of a chess player. We're playing it slow, but we're thinking 3 moves ahead. You're just trying to stay afloat, and the shark's already planned out your entire endgame. So yeah, sharks don't just bite. We've got an entire method to our madness. While you're out here throwing in random swimming strokes, hoping to dodge that shadow in the water, a shark's quietly thinking, I'll let you tire yourself out first. All right, I know what you're thinking. Why do those sharks have to be so cool about it? Nope, sharks don't do the whole cannonball into the spotlight routine. We're not over here high-fiving the ocean floor after a successful hunt. We don't need applause. We just finish the job and move on. No need for fanfare, just straight-up silent victory. See, sharks get it. Unlike some animals out there, cough, lions looking at you, sharks don't need to roar, strut, or wear a neon sign saying, "Hey, I'm the king of the ocean." We already know we're on top. It's like that one guy in class who doesn't have to say much because when they do speak, you know it's important. So yeah, sharks just let their actions do all the talking. And those actions? Well, they always speak louder than any roar could. Sharks don't need a hype crew. We don't need a loud look-at-me moment like a DJ at a party. No flash, no bling. We're like the cool, quiet cat at the party who doesn't need to announce their entrance. And when we do finally show up, everyone takes a step back and says, "Okay, now that's what we've been waiting for." Honestly, sharks are the secret agents of the sea. We don't need to broadcast our skills. We're just too good at what we do. Sharks know the value of subtlety. We know that showing up and just doing what you're best at is a lot more impressive than being loud about it. Think about it. Sharks don't need to throw a temper tantrum to get attention. We don't need to perform in front of a huge crowd to prove our worth. We're like that person who never brags, but everyone knows they're the best at whatever they do, and they're not even trying. They just are. Now let's talk about why that is so important. You've got loud predators out there like lions, tigers, and wolves who rely on their big roars or packs to make an impression. Sure, that's effective if you want to draw a crowd, but let's be real. It's kind of like the clown car of predators. Big noise, but not much actual effectiveness. You've got all this loud commotion, but no real finesse. Sharks, on the other hand, don't need to scream about their skills. We don't need to puff up our feathers like a peacock. Sharks know the secret to real power is efficiency, precision, and surprise. We don't waste time with flashy antics or clumsy displays. We've perfected the art of quiet dominance. When it's time to strike, it's almost like the ocean has been keeping a well-guarded secret. And just when you think you're in the clear, boom! The shark's already on you. While other predators are busy yelling and jumping around, sharks are too busy being efficient. And let's face it, being the most effective predator without all the noise is way cooler. Who needs the spotlight when you can do your job better than anyone else in the room? And do it quietly. So next time you're in the ocean and you don't see or hear a shark lurking around, don't panic. It's not because we're shy, it's because, like a true professional, we've already figured out the art of the silent strike. You won't even know what hit you. So yeah, maybe skip that next ocean swim. Or don't. You do you. But if you think I'm fascinating, wait until you meet my cousin from South America, the anaconda. They're just as sneaky, even stronger, and you wouldn't want to swim or walk near one. Watch the next video to find out why. And let us know which animals you think are the scariest.